If you're looking to experience the world and travel with like-minded people in an elegant yet informal and comfortable atmosphere, then we may just have the cruise line for you. Because today on Planet Cruise Weekly, we're taking a look at the ocean cruise line exclusive to the 50s and overs, known as Saga. Well, hello and welcome to episode 91 of Planet Cruise Weekly. I'm your host Keith, and once again I'm joined by my partner in crime. We're the dastardly duo, the Batman and Robin of the cruise world.
Oh, God help us.
I'm joined by Glenn, of course, and today we're talking about Saga. And in fact, you can't travel with Saga unless you're 50 or over, unless you're travelling with someone else who, if you're travelling with someone else, then they can be 40 and over.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, 6 years, 5 months' time, I can officially go on a Saga cruise and take you as my partner in crime.
Brilliant news.
There you go. Now, the line offers a plethora of locations to sail to that sail away from the UK. Not only this, one of the selling points for Saga Ocean Cruises is that they offer a complimentary chauffeur service for anyone that lives within 250 miles of the designated port or airport.
Which actually covers the majority of
Most
the UK,
of it, yeah.
isn't it? It's
And
incredible.
I think even if you're not within the 250 miles, you just pay a supplement mileage to do
get
that.
picked up.
Yeah.
It's a really great thing, actually. I'm surprised that more cruise companies haven't caught on to that.
I think they might struggle with someone like Anthem the Seas with 7,000 people.
That's very, very true. But that's one of the ways in which Saga really does, in a sense, go one step further. And you're going to find this throughout the course of today as we talk about this line, because they really do want to offer something very different. So currently, Saga's fleet is 2 small yet elegant ships, and of course there's one more on its way, being birthed as we speak. So Saga Cruises offers a cosy and intimate cruising experience whilst sailing to beautiful destinations which are inaccessible to some of the larger, bigger cruise ships. Now, sailing with Saga, you can expect a comfortable and luxurious yet informal atmosphere with your every need taken care of by the welcoming staff and crew. The staff to passenger ratio is 2 to 3, which provides an attentive level of service and an exceptional level of attention to detail.
Now, Saga's cruising experience includes spacious and luxurious accommodation, which is larger than the industry standard. The ship includes a 24-hour room service plus a full butler service in selected suites. You can relax knowing that all onboard gratuities and service charges are also included in the cost of your cruise. Now, one of the musts you have to do is your daily plan when we're travelling with Saga, as each cruise will have fantastic little touches with special surprises which are included in the planner.
Now, these little touches change all the time depending on where the cruise travels to and also the time of year. I'm sure you remember a couple of years ago, Glenn, when it was the anniversary of the Battle of Britain.
Yep.
Every time Saga ships left the port of Dover, they would have Spitfires flying over the top of the ship. And when they travelled to Gibraltar, they would have a national choir serenade you inside the rock, whilst also giving you historical information about how John Lennon had his first marriage in Gibraltar. And of course, inside the rock is where women and children hid during the war. So lots of extras. And in a nutshell, Saga will continue to go above and beyond to give you these little touches. And the only way you ever find out about them is by actually going on a Saga cruise.
So let's have a look at the ships themselves. So first of all, we're going to start with the Saga Pearl 2. Now, this is a modern yacht-like small ship sailing luxury cruises to exciting and inspiring destinations all over the world. The Pearl is the smallest in the fleet with a capacity of 449 guests, and the atmosphere on board Saga Pearl is friendly and intimate.
Now, the second ship in the fleet is the Saga Sapphire.
Visited that last year.
Did you?
Yeah,
You enjoyed
really
it?
nice. Really, really nice. And we'll talk about food later, but the food was excellent.
Yeah.
And now we move on to their new ship, which is going to be called the Saga Spirit of Discovery. And this will be Saga's brand new ship. It is awaiting its launch in 2019, and the Spirit is said to be completely refining the luxury and comfort of Saga's cruises. Now, done in a classical style, the majestic interior and facilities offer a step into the past with a contemporary touch that keeps the British atmosphere that Saga ships carry.
Now, this will be the biggest ship in the fleet at just under 1,000 passengers, 999 passengers. The reason it wasn't 1,000 is because Saga thought it sounded too many.
Okay.
Clever marketing, we like that. And the other big selling point on this is that every single cabin has its own private balcony.
Nice.
Nice.
So let's have a look at the destinations and itineraries that these ships go into. Now, we've already mentioned that Saga have smaller ships. So again, this means that you can get into the lesser known ports, little islands and out of the way harbours that larger ships have to sail past for some really amazing once in a lifetime adventures when of course you step ashore. Now, if destinations are your thing, then this is the perfect line for you as Saga travels everywhere around the world. Saga's home ports of call are Southampton, Dover and 2 minutes down the road here in Portsmouth.
Now, we mentioned earlier about the unique chauffeur service that Saga offer, which takes you and picks you up pretty much from your front doorstep all the way to the ship. But there are other options as well. If you prefer to drive yourself, then Saga can arrange a complimentary car parking near the port, or they can provide included rail or coach tickets, or even free domestic flights, subject to availability. So again, lots of options to help you find the best way to arrive for your cruise.
If you're thinking you'd like to test whether you'd enjoy a Saga cruise, they've got this covered here as well. Now, they have 4 to 5 day cruises that travel to places like the Netherlands or around the British Isles and Ireland. Unlike most cruise lines, they try not to repeat the same itineraries. Now, Saga Ocean Cruises take you to all parts of the globe. Of course, Norway, the Baltics, Canada, the Caribbean, the Mediterranean, the Canaries, North and Central America, Africa, Iceland, and many more.
Now, of course, there are some phenomenal tours that can be taken when you cruise with Saga. We'll talk about those in a bit. But if you are more of an independent spirit, maybe you want to go off and explore on your own, one of the real bonuses of cruising with Saga, and this again is different to many other cruise lines, is that they give you or lay on free shuttle buses to take you from the ship into the nearest part of town. This is a real big bonus because again, you can spend quite a bit of money.
Yeah, you can.
Buying these tickets with other cruise lines. So again, a lovely little bonus which Saga make.
On both Spirit of Discovery and Saga Sapphire from 2019, Saga have the new Explore Ashore team, who will be on hand to help and assist you. This bespoke concierge service heralds a brand new way to plan and enjoy your time ashore, tailored to exactly how you want it. It's an exciting new service led by an onboard team of experts brimming with local knowledge. You'll find them at the new concierge desk on the ship, ready to help you and get the most out of your time on the land.
Of course, there'll be a varied programme of shore excursions, each insightful and fascinating in their own right. Rather than a tour of thousands, you can set the main sights of your destination on a small group excursion. You won't feel rushed or herded around on the tourist trail. It's a far more personal and therefore memorable approach.
Whichever cabin you choose, it is guaranteed to be light, bright and spacious, creating a perfect place to relax or recharge. With an average size of 220 square feet, Saga Sapphire's cabins are larger than the industry standard and some of the greatest afloat. Beautiful fabrics and crisp white linen make sure that wherever you stay, it will be home from home. 24-hour room service is included with Saga Cruises so that Saga's deliciously crafted cuisine can be enjoyed in the cabin or suite for absolute ease and comfort. Now, dining is a delight on Saga Cruises with expertly prepared breakfast, lunch and dinner by Saga's talented chefs. Waiter service can be enjoyed in the main dining and specialty restaurants with a buffet available in the open seating venues.
Now, with 2 main restaurants and 1 exclusive dining venue per ship, the dining is a much more intimate experience than many other bigger ships. You'll never feel disappointed because the culinary exploration with Saga is absolutely exceptional and very, very diverse. In Saga's Sapphire's pole-to-pole restaurant, you have a specially designed continental section of zones, which is incredible. And the food on board is prepared to the high standard with local ingredients handpicked by the chefs from markets all over the world. Your taste buds basically are in for a real treat.
Not only this, they include free of charge a daily afternoon tea service with a wide variety of teas, coffees, cakes, biscuits and many more sweet foods that will suit your palate. I say service, but this is much more an event. It's held in the show lounge and there's always some form of entertainment, whether it's soothing the pianist or exquisite string quartet playing, while many guests turn up to socialise and converse with one another. Now, if you like a bit of a natter, this is the perfect time and place to make some friends while on holiday.
Now, as mentioned earlier, this is another reason why it's important to pick up your daily planner each day, as Saga really do specialise on amazing buffets throughout your cruise. And these will depend on where you are cruising. If it's a German port, they might have a massive themed German beer party with frankfurters, burgers and German beer, or maybe a Spanish tapas themed buffet, to name just a few, with some great big garlic prawns.
Not in Germany, it wouldn't.
No, but I've moved on to the Spanish one now.
Oh. Let's start having a look at some of the activities on board as well. Now, there is entertainment ranging from cooking demonstrations, live celebrity interviews, celebrity dance performances, guest speakers, theatre and much, much more. This ensures guests experience something new and exciting on every cruise. You can also visit the cinema where you can relax to a classic or catch up on some of the latest releases, which are specially selected movies on themed cruises.
So, return chauffeur service to the port or free car parking. All meals including specialty dining, which is a real big thing because very few people give you specialty dining.
I like the next one.
A choice of wines with lunch and dinner, of course you would. All on board gratuities, 24-hour room service, a free shuttle bus to take you to the nearest town centre and free Wi-Fi internet.
One of the big things is the chauffeur service. They love that. They feel it's a bit, something out of the norm. But the other thing, as I said, that really goes above it is the food quality on Saga. When I was on there, I ate and it was fantastic. But that's another big selling point is the quality of the food is so good.
Yeah, so the food, the chauffeur service, and also just the sheer amount of different destinations that you can cruise to in such comfort with a typically British atmosphere. But of course, as always, Planet Cruise Weekly is about your feedback. So if you have cruised with Saga, or maybe you're thinking of doing that in the future, please get in contact. Let us know your experiences.
Because they do ocean and river.
They do, yeah. And we want to know if you've been on either or both, and what you think. Really important. If you do want to get in touch, Glenn, how do they do it?
A number of different ways. You can contact us at hello@planetcruise.com. You can check us out on Facebook and Twitter. Make sure you subscribe to us on our YouTube channel. And again, when you do that, make sure you hit the bell as well, because that will give you updates when our new Planet Cruise Weekly show is out. Again, you can go on the website. There are loads and loads of cruises. Plenty of Saga Cruises on there. Again, if that's not the thing for you, we have cruises around the world and with all the different cruise companies. So they're there for you. And of course, give us a call and we're trying to help you as well.
Just before we sign off, we want to say thank you to the people who say thank you to us, because it's lovely when you do get a thank you. And on the FIFO rankings, which we get, one of these ways of ranking how we do for customer service, and I think currently it's about 97%. We tend to sit at 96 or 97%, which is phenomenally high. We get little comments occasionally, so thank you so much when you do take the time to leave them. They always get back to the team. Lovely one here. Excellent service. Michael was very helpful and knowledgeable. I would recommend him and Planet Cruise to friends.
Good. And then the other one was, yes, an excellent experience from start to finish. The call handler was very helpful. Must have been me. Suggested another higher deck on the ship for minimal outlay. The hotel we've been booked into for the second week appears from reviews to be an excellent place of stay. So hopefully whoever that was had a great holiday with us.
Of course they did. Of course they had a great holiday with us.
Oh, they will.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
Cheers, guys. Bye.